Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday morning, a very beautiful day. I want to start preparing breakfast, and today we're having njahi. Most people knows it as a black beans. So, first, so as usual, our Saturdays always begin with making breakfast, even if it's late breakfast, but it's breakfast. Like on this particular day, it was around 11, going to 11:30. For us, it was breakfast come lunch, because after this heavy breakfast, no one was willing to have anything else till later on in the day. I don't know if it is age or if it is being busy, that nowadays my weekends just pass by without even me noticing that the day has this is what I want to prepare. Just ended. I find myself always at home on weekends. If I'm not traveling, I'm always at home. So, unlike some years back, my weekends were always very busy. Like I will not. We'll find maybe you have a meeting somewhere to go, you have a chama to attend, you have a family to visit, or friends coming over. But nowadays, it's not the same. Our kids don't interact with their cousins or family friends as it used to be during our days, or even just some few years ago. People have become so busy. Life has become just boring, if I might say, because you work throughout the week, and the only time that you are home is on that Saturday, and then you want to do a lot of stuff. Then most of us, again, we don't employ house help. There was a time that when my kids were still very young, I couldn't survive without having a house help. And as much as they relieve us of a lot of work and they help us a great deal, there was a time that it was also very hectic having house girls. I remember when my babies were still very young, I could employ a girl even for a month and they disappear. It's not that you're mistreating them, but someone just come with her own agenda and just like that. I remember there's a girl that I ever employed. I sent her transport from the up country, and then she came. I didn't know that she was married. I was just told that she's at home, a single mom with two kids. So me, I thought at least she will come and work and also take care of her kids. She came and she just stayed for 3 weeks, and she wanted to go back. Remember, I had sent for her transport. So on asking her why she wants to leave, even without completing a full month, she told me that the husband wants her back, wants to go and pay her dowry. I was really shocked because me, I didn't even know. So I asked, "Were you married?" That yes, I was married, and then we had a few issues, and I left. Now that the husband found out that she was no longer at home, I think he became insecure, and now he was promising her that he would pay her dowry. So I told the girl, me, I am not against that. Just finish your month and then I pay you your salary and then you go. Hey, hey, the drama that followed after that, the drama that followed, I couldn't stay with her. I just packed her things and she left. So it was always like juggling. If you get one that can push you for 3 months, you say, oh, God is good. And then you leave your young babies in their hands. Sometimes they have attitude, sometimes. But there was this lady that I ever stayed with her for like 4 years, and she was, I think, the second house help that I ever employed, and she was good. She was good both in the housework, and also she loved babies. So I stayed with her for that long, and that is the longest time I ever stayed with a house help. If it is writing a book about house help chronicles, I think mothers can really write books. There's one that also left when we were sleeping on a Sunday. I paid her like on a Friday. Then we stayed with her on Saturday. She was just fine, and then she was also good. She was not bad. And they don't even give you a sign. They don't even warn you that they are planning to go. They'll just like come with an excuse or elope. Like this one, on Sunday, I paid her on a Friday, and then on a Saturday morning, we were with her. I helped her with chores here and there, and then I had a chama that I was attending. So I just left home in the afternoon, and we were good. I left her when we were just good. So coming back in the evening, I found her with moods, and then I was like, what's up again? So me, mostly, if you don't tell me what's bothering you and you are a grown up, I will not bother asking you. So I just let her be. So she finished her work, she cooked dinner, and then she went to sleep. Me, I did not ask her what was wrong, because she's somebody that I had stayed with like 2 years. So if there was something that was bothering her, I expected her to tell me. The next day was Sunday morning, and normally we don't go to we never used to go to the same church. So me, I would wake up and prepare my kids, and she would wake up and prepare breakfast. So that day, all was quiet, and I was wondering, hey, what is not happening? It's too quiet, because when she wakes up, the kids also wake up with her, and you hear them jumping around. So when I went, I got out of my bedroom and went to her room. There was nobody, and I asked my kids. They had already woken up, and they were just watching cartoon. So I asked, where's auntie? And they're like, we don't know. We woke up and she was not around. But around like 6:30 or 6, I had someone opening and closing the gate. And I did not even bother to go and check, because I had everything in the house for breakfast. So I didn't even bother. I didn't bother to check, and that was a big mistake that I did. So I called her around 8. I called her. She was not picking her phone. Her things were not in the room, and I kept calling her number. So when I went to the gate, I went to the gate and asked the soldier, the guard, if somebody had passed there. He was like, somebody passed here at around 6:30 with a bag, and I knew it was her. So I started checking on my things. She never took like any property, but she stole some cash, because when I came back with my bag, I left my bag in the living room, and I think she had it all planned, because I always do that. I'm not a very good keeper of money. I will just put my money wherever. So I think she had monitored me and known that that is something that I always do. So that is it. She took what she could and she left. Yeah, so those are days that are long gone. Nowadays just stay on our own. My kids are all grown up, and I love it, even if it sometimes I get tired doing house chores. But the stress that comes with employing house helps that sometimes have no understanding, you cannot compare it to the peace that I get now, that I have to do all the things on my own, and there is no one that uh, will give me an headache. Yeah, so this is a plot next to my house. It's a plot that has not been developed, and you can see how bushy this place is. This place is really bushy. Sometimes ago, there was a caretaker that used to take care of this place, and he would slash it and also plant some crops like these ones. These pumpkins we had planted with him, but because of the long drought, I knew that they did not grow, and also because of the bush that was there, I was not keen at checking what was there. And then this cassava tree has been here for many, many years. I think even the cassava down there is no longer edible. So this cassava tree, it grows so tall that it covers my window, and then it brings shades in the house. So you can just see how that place is bushy. And this area that I stay also, there are so many undeveloped plots. So those undeveloped plots have like debris or building materials that were just left there, and many occasions we found snakes. So every time I always look at that cassava tree
go over there,
climbing up my window,
somewhere there.
I just think of my own
But
things.
I am afraid of going there.
So this day I decided to just go there and reduce it, and also check on the pumpkins. I had seen a pumpkin when I'm in my balcony, and I decided just to go there and check. And of course, there were so many of them, more than 10. But getting inside there was a real problem. It was a real problem because it was really bushy. But I gathered courage and just went in and checked. So there, far behind there, you can also see a mango tree. And this mango, I am sure it was not planted here because it's the same one that is in my compound. So what I think is that when my my children were eating the mangoes from my balcony, they happened to have thrown the seeds over there. So this mango also is just on the wall to my house, and it has also grown so big that it's overlapping to my balcony. These are some challenges that you get when you don't have a boundary with your neighbor, because I don't know whether to go and cut it off. I don't know what to do with it. And this person is not staying here, so all risks face me. So am I intruding? Tell me. Thank you for watching, guys. Kindly like the video and subscribe to this channel. Bye. See you next time.